Yes, we avoided Barcelona, we avoided Man United, and we're into the Champions League knockout stages. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. I am Coach Left Foot and it's AC Milan is who we're playing, which is very, very interesting because we've played them twice, drawn with them and beaten them. So we do sort of come into this one with a bit of history in our favour. We're going away to the San Siro for the first game and it's going to be pretty damn interesting. The January transfer window has been and gone and it's gone very well, to be honest. It's all still going well. We've conceded 2 league goals all season and scored 52. So our goal difference is 50. We're 21 wins from 21. It's an absolute remarkable season. There is still chat and sort of rumours and whispers on the comments and in the Discord. You know, this could be the season we win the Champions League. The whole squad is looking pretty good. But yeah, we've just got to try and keep it going, really. Just try and keep it going. Milan will be a very, very tough team to beat. But, you know, there shouldn't really be any better than PSG. And we beat PSG twice with an aggregate score of, was it like 7-2, I think? We beat PSG on aggregate. Where did we first play PSG? There's Shakhtar. Oh, PSG, yeah, 4-0 we beat them at home. And then 3-2 we beat them away. So it really should be, we should be going into this game full of confidence knowing that we can beat anyone. However, we do have Julian and Tosic out injured. Bell is just unregistered, so that's not too much. But so we are missing our starting left back, but that's not too much of an issue. In terms of transfers, well, the main thing is we've kept all of our squad pretty much together, which is absolutely brilliant. We haven't really lost anybody. If we go into the transfer history, so on the outs, Rory Cousins, we sold him to Wolves for 700k. We bought him for 700k. And he never even played for us, so I'm happy not to lose any money on him, which is great. Amaral we knew moved for 57 million, so that was the only real out in the January. The other two were just loanees that have gone. And on the ins, we didn't buy anybody. We just didn't need to. We didn't lose anyone, so there was no need to buy anyone else in. So we've kept the squad as it is, which is great. Now, Bell might be moving. So basically, Hajduk were very adamant they wanted to sign him. He said, I've got no interest in agreeing terms and I've got no interest in chatting to them. So I was like, well, I don't need to sell him. He's very good. He has got good potential. He's he's actually more played left back than he has central midfield for us. He is very good, but he's valued at 600k. And I was sort of like, well, if they bid something which is stupid, then yeah, I'll sell him. So they bid £10 million. I managed to get them to bid £10 million straight off with a 50% percentage of profit from next sale. So in my mind, it's a sort of why not? We don't really need to keep him around. We've got very good central midfielders. We've even got good central midfielders in the pipeline that are on a short list if we need to bring someone else in. So yeah, for £10 million, I think it's worth it. Cool, we got him on a free as well, and I don't think he's going to be. I think he's very, very good for the Croatian league. I don't think he's going to be something special going into like the latter stages of Europe. Because if he was, my impression is that he'd be a sort of like a Mateus Garcia level, and he's not at that level. Like, Mateus Garcia is the person that's really making the difference. So we fended off loads of bids. So you can see I've whacked an £120 million asking price on him. He's recently signed the new contract with us, which is great. We've rejected £60 and £70 million bids from Arsenal. So yeah, I value this guy quite heavily, and what we're going to do is going to keep an eye on his happiness and give him a new contract basically whenever he wants it, because he is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, these stats are insane. 7.45, 6 goals and 5 assists in 19 games. When we sign him for 9.75 million, he's just looks incredibly good. But anyway, we're going to go into the game against Milan today. This is how we're going to be lining up. It will be yours in goal. Furizovic is just, this guy plays so much better than his stats. It's unbelievable. 7.49. He's made that right back spot his own. I didn't think he would. I thought Lekjaks would come in back after his injury, but he hasn't. He's been forced out by Furizovic. But Leonardo, O'Dare and Boccoli comes in at left back. Urena, Tello and Garcia in the middle. Medina, Ratinho and Gigliotti up front, which is very good. So we also rejected bids for Gigliotti, Ratinho and Medina. They all had bids in January, but we'd rejected them all and no one got pissed off. So it shows you how much our level is increasing in this game as reputation, which is good. And it could be the year we win the Champions League. I would be very surprised because we've only just won the Europa League. So Yeah, I would be surprised. But on the bench, Vlakovic is a striker, Munoz is a winger, Vicario, central midfield, Alexander the other winger, Lekjaks and Parmasevic as the defenders, and Gerby in goal. So Gerby's been playing a few games. We've been dropping him in and out of the team. He's done very well. I think next, he's sort of like, I don't know if we'll be able to keep hold of Ierzin for the whole season. And if we do keep hold of Ierzin, then we can sell Gerby for a profit. So yeah, it should be pretty good. But yeah, they're on inconsistent form. We're in excellent form, having not lost in 21 league games, and also not really, we didn't lose in the Champions League either. So it's going pretty well. We'll go into the team thing. That will be our selection. We're dependent quite a lot on Garcia and Tello in the middle. If they can dominate the midfield, then we very rarely lose games. Pedro Diaz up front, their captain and top goal scorer, is incredible. He was my one of my Brazilian strikers that I took to the World Cup. 12 goals in 21. He consistently scores goals, so I am expecting him to score today. I'm just expecting us to score more than he does. Let's go into the team talk then. We'll passionately go and say it's a great opportunity to show the pundits that they've been right and backing it up, and then we'll go for the old bit of faith. Everyone loves a bit of faith before a game. We just need to make sure this is all back on. So replays, we'll go goals. Let's go to extended because it's going to be a one-game episode, and let's get the game underway as AC Milan in their famous red and black strip get us kicking off left to right, and we're in our white home kit going from right to left. As we just need to make sure that we make a difference. We've given them an early injury to Cardamone, their right back, as Walter has the ball. Ikabushi, or Lakabuki, I don't know how you pronounce that. Oliveira out on the left hand side, that's a better name that I can pronounce. He gives it into Walter. Walter holds it up. There's an overlapping run from the injured Cardamone. He gets in and shoots, wrong side of the post though, and Ierzin didn't really seem troubled by it, and AC Milan have the first shot of anger in the game after, well, just within the first 5 minutes. Oliveira, free kick in, Ierzin makes the save, pounce on the rebound, but it's put behind, and it will be a goal kick. So AC Milan setting their stall out to start pretty aggressively in this game. Gigliotti gets in behind Bustos. He holds it up, gets it onto his left foot, beats one, has a shot, curls it just past the post. And it's, yeah, I mean, that was just a long ball. Maybe we drop, I'm going to drop down to positive. Have we done 10 minutes? Yeah, we have. So drop down to positive, demand a little bit more from the guys. Again, don't necessarily need to score. I would take a 0-0. I'd potentially take a 1-0 loss because I think we're going to have too much for them back at the CLF Zagreb arena. But we'll just have to see. 15 minutes gone. Game's gone a little bit quiet. Not too much happening. Yerena could be getting a yellow card right here. He does get a yellow card for a bit of a rash tackle. But we'll have to see how that pans out. We can always go back to attacking if needs be. Ferizovic into Yerena, who just got booked. Tello holds on, back to Ferizovic, puts the ball in towards the back post. Ratinho's there, and we get the away goal. We're 1-0 up. Lovely ball from Ferizovic again, as I said before the game, really making that right back spot his own. Yerena here into Tello to Ferizovic, just managed to get a little bit of space away from his man, put a cross in, just sort of hung it up to the back post, and Ratinho with a great header. And it's 1-0 Zagreb, and that's exactly what we wanted. But from the kickoff then, AC Milan are going to look to try and respond straight away. Bustos into Santini, Derame. They are just keeping the ball. They're not putting too many forward. It looks like Olivier is playing on a support duty. They are playing with an overlap on that side on the left as Juan Carlos gets in. Ball into the back post. Ierzin with an easy catch. I would suggest they're playing right winger on support and the left winger on attack, just by positions they take as the team get the ball. But yeah, we are doing well. Do I praise? I mean, we're 1-0 up away from home against AC Milan. I feel like we can praise them. Short goal kick or free kick taken to Leonardo, up to Ferizovic, but it's intercepted by Olivier really easily. Walter, and it goes to Pesco Diaz, and he hasn't touched it over the ball, but Diaz was offside, so nothing too much to worry about there. Garcia struggling to get into the game, which is a rarity for him, but he is on the corner. He swings it in, back post looking for Piccoli. Adair flicks on Ratinho. Oh, just past the post to make it 2. So unlucky there for the Brazilian. He looks like he's really up for this game, Ratinho, and that's good because he is a very, very good player. Juan Carlos has the ball. Santini with a lot of time and space in the centre circle. Lays it up to Walter. They're obviously playing this short passing style, very similar to us. Ikabuki. But when Diaz is there, he hits the bar, and then it's hoofed away by the defender. But AC Milan showing that they're not out of this game yet, as that's a pretty poor corner. But it falls to Yerena. Leonardo, that's blocked as well. Garcia picks it back up. Lays it back to Leonardo. Trying to lay it off. Is that free kick? It is. Darami brings down Yerena. And on the edge of the box, this is Garcia territory. Can he get it up and down the wall? He does, but not below the crossbar. And it remains 1-0 with half an hour gone. 1-0 to NK Zagreb. Medina they're keeping our big players quiet, to be honest. Gigliotti, Medina and Garcia are all being kept quiet. But then in the same breath, we're keeping Diaz and Olivieri pretty quiet as well. So it's been a pretty even game. We're struggling to get shots on target. We have scored with our only shot on target, which you know is a bugbear of mine when it happens against me. But when it happens for me, I'm not too fussed. But we need to just be aware of here. So Olivieri comes forward, lays it out, lots of space for Juan Carlos. Olivieri again gets a shot deflected. Could have gone anywhere, but O'Dare's deflection goes behind for a corner. Olivieri over the corner, fires it in, and Leonardo with a good header away. Medina should get there first, and we can launch a counter-attack. We've got 2 men over, but Diaz intercepts it very well as Walter lays it back to Juan Carlos into Bustos. We are sort of restricting AC Milan. They're getting quite a lot of joy with the overlapping on the left-hand side, so we might just have to take a look at that. Olivieri comes forward, jumps around into Ikabuki. He shoots Oyazin with a good save, and he picks up the rebound. It's blocked. Cardamone, who picked up that injury early on in the game, can't put a cross in. That's blocked and goes out for a throw-in. 5 minutes to go until half-time. Let's just try and get them to focus a little bit with demanding a bit more. Olivieri on the edge of the box, blocked. Comes the other Olivieri, and Oyazin makes the save. And that is quite confusing. They have 2 Olivieris. One's Oliviera and one's Olivieri. I have to try and remember that when I'm doing my commentary. But yeah, Medina really struggling. Might have to bring Alexander on, the boy brought in from Celtic on the right-hand side. Gigliotti can stay up front for the moment because he's got a bit of magic in him. He does have that moments where he just like pounces and scores a goal. But Oliviera puts the ball in. Olivieri with a header, and it goes past the post. Now, please don't do that connection from corners every time, Milan. That would be really annoying for my voice. But I think we're doing well. I'm just going to say I'm happy. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm happy. I'm going to calmly go out there and say, you know, we've got faith that we've got what it takes to go and win this game. But 1-0 up, away from home, I'm very happy. We are going to do Alexander for Medina. That'll be the only sub at the moment. The Funky Cold Medina coming off. If you don't get that reference, it's a very old song, so I'm showing my age. But Ratinho comes forward, straight from the kickoff into Gigliotti. Gigliotti shoots! Oh my god, straight from the kickoff, we've gone 2-0 up. I said Gigliotti has a moment of brilliance. Ratinho, or to give him his full name, Ratinho gets the assist. A lovely touch to get it out of his feet, and then just weighted that ball perfectly round Bustos, and Gigliotti on his left foot isn't going to miss from there, and that is 2-0 NK Zagreb. And this is a wonderful, wonderful performance away from home. I'm tempted to take Garcia off and bring Vicario on. Olivieri into Juan Carlos. Olivieri. Good ball out to Cardamone. Cardamone comes forward with it into Ikabuchi. His shot's blocked and Ratinho picks it up. And now we can give them that good bit of praise because we are 2-0 up. Darame into Karadomi. Walter back to Darame. In it goes. Olivieri's knocked down. Olivieri shoots Oyazin with a good save, and Bacoli stops it going behind for a corner, which is good defending. So we've had 2 shots on target and scored them both, which is absolutely fine by me. Ferizovic comes forward, manages to sort of ricochet his way around his man, puts the ball through looking for Gigliotti. It's a poor clearance. Ferizovic gets a shot off and it's blocked. Goes behind, and Zagreb have a corner. We could probably start already doing our corner routine of leaving 3 men back. Odena with a header, flicked at the near post, but just goes past the wayward back post, and we are playing very, very well. Let's do Vicario on for Garcia, who has just struggled in this game. And I want to go to corners. I want to go to attack. And we want to say, let's leave O'Dare back. And we'll take you off the back post. And we'll put you at the back post on the right. And then this side, we'll say the left back can come back. We'll actually keep the midfield centre back and move you there. And confirm those changes so that we don't get caught on the counter-attack from a corner. As Bacoli has a throw in, it goes to Ratinho. Back to Bacoli, just keeping the ball. Coming up to the hour mark, into Tello. Tello goes up to Gigliotti. Gigliotti out to Alexandra. Wow, Carlos wins the header though. And Oliviera picks it up. Oliviera comes forward, ball through, looking for Diaz. He's got the wrong side and it's really well covered by O'Dare. And Oyazin plays a lovely ball out to Ratinho. And who goes again looking for that ball over the top to Gigliotti. But Santini is there to cover. Magloka into Bustos, who got done very easily by the ball from Ratinho to feed Gigliotti's goal, but it goes forward. Diaz is trying to get the wrong side of Leonardo. He's got round his man. Diaz shoots and Oyazin makes a save, and that is very, very easy for Ayazin in that situation. It's not going to trouble him as Alexander puts a corner in. This time we have kept men back, which is fine. Cardamone tries to launch it out to Walter, and I'm going to have to pause because my wife is phoning me. But we'll see how this plays out, and Diaz is there, and he sticks it in, and I'll be right back. So Diaz does score the goal, and it makes it a very interesting tie now, 2-1. So Walter laid it down the line into Ikabuki, and Ikabuki, we kept men back from the corners, but it wasn't enough, and Diaz isn't going to miss from that close range with a strike record of his pedigree. And we just need to make sure as Doname picks up an injury. So AC Milan are forced into their first sub. And 67 minutes gone. Still got a 2-1 lead. I'm still very happy. 2 away goals is very, very good. That's nothing to be too worried about. Let's demand a little bit more from them again. So a couple of people are focused, a couple of people are pressured, a couple of people are motivated. But as the time ticks down, I'm really... I'm not that fast. As I said, I probably would have... A score draw suits us very well, to be honest. Vicario just hoofs that one away. And we do need to start pushing the line up a bit. Bustos just panics his clearance. Ferezovic picks it up. Jelena, Leonardo, back to Ferezovic. Alexander just sort of gets around his man quite well. Gigliotti's got a man in field. It's Tello. Tello comes forward. He's got men over. Lays it into Ratinho. Shoots, hits the post. Ratinho again, and on the rebound gets his 2nd goal of the game. His 10th goal of the season. 3 away goals. 3-1. 3 shots on target and 3 goals. Man, if I was AC Milan, I would be absolutely fuming. But Tello came forward, lovely weighted ball. Ratinho actually smashes that against the post, and then just thought, this time I'll smash it just inside the post, and makes it 3-1. What a good performance this has been. Picked up a couple of yellow cards, which could prove problematic for the second leg, but we'll have to deal with that when we come to it. We'll give them a bit of praise. I mean, it's not like we've played poorly. We've actually given quite a lot of fouls away and given up possession a bit, but I'm very happy. 4 minutes to go in this game as Boccoli is over the free kick up to Ratinho, who surely is on for man of the match now. Tello back to Boccoli, into Vicario. Ratinho's there. He's tackled by De Ponte, and De Ponte goes long looking for Ikabuki. He flicks on Diaz, looks offside, but he's not been flagged, and just chips that straight into Ayazin's chest as they've changed to a wing-back 3-5-2 formation. Which is very, very interesting. Or 3-4-3 wing-back formation, 3-4-1-2 wing-back formation. Not that it really matters, Dave. We're 3-1 up. So Baezi puts it in. Well, Carlos gets around his man, lays it in. Olivieri can't get there, and Vicario clears the danger. And it comes to Walter, and Walter's put under pressure. He has to go all the way back to Magliocca in the AC Milan goal. As out goes to Santini. Santini to De Ponte. De Ponte with a bit of space on the right hand side. We rarely come up against a wing back formation, so it's going to see if it pays off for AC Milan. De Ponte ball, and Diaz is there. Oyazin makes another good save, and it's part of the reason why Gerbi isn't in the starting lineup, because Oyazin is very, very good. Oliveira on the edge shoots. It's deflected wildly out of danger, and Oyazin takes the goal kick. This should probably be the end of the game. Ferezovic comes forward with it. Running all the way from right. No pressure on him whatsoever. Bustos finally makes a tackle. Olivier goes long. That should be Ayazin's ball, and he can take his time, and that should be the end of the game. And it is. The full-time whistle goes. 3-1 away win for NK Zagreb. Absolutely brilliant performance. I'm very pleased with that. Let's go and have a look to see at the other results of the Champions League so far. So Man United get a 2-1 win over Schalke. They played the same day as us. Some other games have happened. Ratinho, very much on form. Superb in front of goal. Well done. Zaragoza, keep an eye on him. He won't want to move to Zaragoza. That's fine. So let's go and have a look at the Champions League then. Let's then see what other results we've had in the knockout stages. So, we beat Milan 3-1. Man United beat Schalke 2-1. Benfica beat Bayern Munich 4-1. Dynamo beat Chelsea 2-1. Get in there, Dynamo. Man City beat Real Madrid 1-0 away, and Juventus and Atletico Madrid drew. Dynamo beat Chelsea 2-1. And they got a man sent off in the first minute, our ex-player, Odysseello. Who is their current manager? Because he is doing bits. He is doing very, very well with them. If we go to, is it profile? Is that where we see it? Yeah, Igor Jovicevic. I mean, he does look quite good. His man management is very, very good. Where did he come from? Milestones. He came from Lokomotiva. Okay, he was the Dynamo reserve manager, so a bit of history at the club, which is very good. But yeah, so he's doing very well. I can't believe they could be going through to the quarter-finals. If they get a result against Chelsea, just a draw away at the Bridge, they'll be going through to the Champions League quarter-finals, which is ridiculous, where we can then draw them, actually, and that would be a really good, really, really good tie if that did happen. But they've got quite a challenge to go to the Bridge and keep Chelsea to a draw. But we're going to end this episode there. We'll come back for the second leg against Milan. Obviously, that's when we'll be back, and hopefully we'll be seeing who we draw in the quarterfinals. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, it is quarterfinals, isn't it? After this, but thank you so much for watching, guys. I still haven't updated this, so I haven't put Marco Toss out of it yet, but I will do. It's just that they're on 2 different systems, and I'm just very lazy, to be honest. But thank you so much for watching. We'll be back for the second leg against AC Milan in the next episode, which will be on Monday, because this is going to be a Secret Sunday Super episode, something like that. But thank you so much for watching, guys. For now, I'm out. Cheers.